What's something people don't know about the foods hiding in their pantry? Some of them can literally last forever. Imagine opening a jar or a sack and tasting history itself, a flavor that's survived centuries, disasters and revolutions. Today we're diving into the world of foods that defy time, and why knowing about them could be the smartest thing you do for your kitchen, your wallet, and your peace of mind. I'm Mike, and welcome to the channel where history, science, and survival meet at the dinner table. Here, we uncover the secrets behind the foods that have sustained humanity for centuries, and explore the stories that make each ingredient special. Imagine the ancient Egyptians storing honey in sealed pots, Roman soldiers marching with sacks of dried beans, or explorers crossing oceans with barrels of salted fish. Each food a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. If you've ever wondered which foods can outlast the apocalypse, or just a really long winter, today's episode is for you. We'll look at the staples that have stood the test of time, from ancient grains to modern canned goods, and discover why they're still essential today. These are the foods that have filled granaries, cellars, and cupboards for generations, providing nourishment and security when fresh supplies ran low. We're diving into the world of forever foods, 31 pantry staples that never expire. These are the foods you can rely on no matter what life throws your way, and they're packed with fascinating stories and practical uses. From the golden sweetness of honey, untouched by time, to the humble lentil that fueled ancient armies, each item in your timeless pantry is a link to the past and a promise for the future. For each, I'll share a bite-sized history lesson, like why ancient civilizations trusted honey, or how dried beans fueled armies. You'll learn how these foods shaped cultures, powered explorers, and even saved lives during tough times. We'll uncover the science behind their longevity, the traditions that kept them alive, and the ingenious methods our ancestors used to preserve them for generations. By the end, you'll see your pantry in a whole new light. You might even be inspired to reorganize your shelves, add a few timeless staples, or try a recipe that connects you to the past. Imagine the satisfaction of knowing your kitchen holds the same foods that once sustained pharaohs, pioneers, and explorers, foods that can nourish you and your loved ones, no matter what the future holds. So, if you're ready to preserve some knowledge and maybe even impress your friends with your newfound food wisdom, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's open the doors to the pantry of the ages together and discover the timeless treasures waiting on your very own shelves. Let's begin our journey with what many call the true nectar of the gods, honey. This golden liquid has enchanted humans for thousands of years, not just for its sweetness, but for its almost magical properties. Honey is one of the oldest foods known to humanity, with evidence of its use dating back at least 8,000 years, as seen in ancient cave paintings in Spain, depicting honey hunters braving wild hives. Archaeologists have uncovered honey in Egyptian tombs that's over 3,000 years old, and, astonishingly, it's still perfectly edible. This discovery is a testament to honey's remarkable ability to resist spoilage, even after millennia. In fact, honey was so prized in ancient Egypt that it was used as an offering to the gods, a form of currency, and even as a tribute to royalty. Honey's near immortality comes from its low moisture content and high acidity, which create an environment where bacteria and molds simply can't survive. Its natural hydrogen peroxide content also acts as a mild antiseptic. That's why honey can last for centuries without going bad, provided it's kept sealed and uncontaminated. Even when honey crystallizes, it's not a sign of spoilage, just a natural change in texture. In ancient Egypt, honey was treasured not only as a delicious food, but also as a powerful medicine, and even as a key ingredient in the mummification process. Its antibacterial qualities made it invaluable in healing wounds and preserving the dead. Across cultures, honey has been used to treat burns, soothe sore throats, and even as a natural preservative for fruits and nuts. In Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, honey is still valued for its healing properties and ability to balance the body. If your honey ever crystallizes, don't worry. It's a natural process caused by the glucose separating from the water. Just warm the jar gently in hot water, and it will return to its smooth, golden state, as good as the day it was harvested. Never microwave honey, as high heat can destroy its beneficial enzymes and delicate flavors. Honey's uses go far beyond the kitchen. It's a natural sweetener for drinks and desserts, a soothing remedy for coughs, and a nourishing ingredient in skincare. Some varieties, like Manuka honey from New Zealand, are especially prized for their potent antibacterial effects. So, the next time you drizzle honey on your toast or in your tea, remember, you're savoring the same sweet treat that once delighted the pharaohs, healed ancient wounds, and has connected humanity across the ages. Honey truly is liquid gold, an essential for any stockpile and a timeless link to our shared history. White rice is a global staple for a reason. It's not just a side dish, it's the backbone of diets for billions of people across continents. From bustling cities to remote villages, rice is a symbol of nourishment and comfort, bringing people together at the table. Its mild flavor and versatility make it a perfect match for countless cuisines and recipes. But rice is far more than just a simple grain. It's a lifeline that has shaped the course of human civilization. When stored in airtight containers, white rice can last for decades without losing its quality. This incredible shelf life makes it a top choice for emergency food supplies and long-term storage, ensuring families have a reliable source of calories when times get tough. For best results, store rice in containers with tight-fitting lids, add oxygen absorbers, and keep it in a cool, dry, and dark place. Avoiding moisture and pests is key. Rice should never be stored near strong-smelling foods or in humid environments, as it can absorb odors and spoil more quickly. With proper storage, white rice can remain edible for 25 to 30 years or even longer. Rice has supported entire civilizations, fueling empires from ancient China to Southeast Asia and beyond. Generations of farmers have cultivated rice, shaping landscapes and cultures. Its cultivation is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience, transforming wetlands and hillsides into productive fields. In Asia, rice is not just food, it's a way of life, celebrated in festivals, rituals, and daily customs. In India, rice is offered in religious ceremonies. In Japan, it's central to Shinto traditions and the making of sake. Across Africa and Latin America, rice is a staple that unites communities and marks special occasions. The secret to rice's longevity lies in removing the oil-rich husk. By milling away this outer layer, rice is protected from turning rancid, allowing it to stay fresh for years. This simple process has made rice a dependable food source throughout history. There are thousands of rice varieties worldwide, each with unique flavors, textures, and uses. Basmati rice from India and Pakistan is prized for its fragrance and long grains, while jasmine rice from Thailand is known for its delicate aroma. Arborio rice is essential for creamy Italian risottos, and sticky rice is a staple in many East Asian desserts and dishes. While brown rice contains more nutrients, it has a shorter shelf life due to its natural oils, making white rice the preferred choice for long-term storage. In many cultures, rice was more than just food. It was once used as currency, paid as tribute, and relied upon as a survival food. Its value extended far beyond the dinner plate, shaping economies and traditions. In ancient China, rice taxes supported dynasties and funded infrastructure. In West Africa, rice was traded along historic routes, and in Japan, rice determined social status and wealth. Even today, rice is a symbol of prosperity and abundance, tossed at weddings and celebrated in harvest festivals around the world. By storing rice in a cool, dry place, you ensure it remains a foundation food for any crisis. Whether you're preparing for emergencies or simply stocking your pantry, rice stands as a timeless, essential staple that has nourished humanity for centuries. Its ability to feed large families, adapt to countless recipes, and provide comfort in uncertain times makes it truly irreplaceable. From humble bowls to grand feasts, rice continues to connect people, cultures, and generations, proving that this simple grain is, indeed, the global lifesaver. Few foods have shaped history like salt. For thousands of years, salt has been more than just a seasoning. It's been a symbol of wealth, power, and survival. Once worth its weight in gold, salt preserved fish, meat, and even bodies. Before refrigeration, salt was the key to survival, allowing people to store food for months or even years. Roman soldiers were sometimes paid in salt, a salary. Entire trade routes and cities sprang up around salt, and wars were even fought over its control. The word salary itself comes from the Latin salarium, a payment made in salt. Its preservative power comes from drawing moisture out of food, stopping bacteria. By dehydrating meat, fish, and vegetables, salt prevents spoilage and keeps food safe to eat for long journeys or harsh winters. There are many types of salt: sea salt, rock salt, Himalayan pink, and more, each with unique minerals and flavors. Whether curing meat, fermenting vegetables, or seasoning soup, you're part of a tradition as old as civilization itself. Salt never spoils, making it a true stockpile essential. In times of crisis, it's not just a flavor booster, it's a lifeline, preserving food and supporting health. Salt's legacy is woven into the fabric of human history, and its importance endures to this day. Sugar isn't just a treat, it's a preservative powerhouse, and one of the oldest food storage secrets known to humanity. For centuries, people have relied on sugar to keep food safe and delicious. Sugar works by drawing moisture out of foods and creating an environment where bacteria and mold can't survive. That's why it's essential for making jams, jellies, marmalades, and candied fruits, locking in flavor and freshness for months or even years. The story of sugar begins in ancient India, where people first learned to crystallize sugarcane juice over 2,000 years ago. From there, knowledge of sugar making spread through Persia and the Arab world, eventually reaching Europe. But it was the vast plantations of the Caribbean that turned sugar into a global commodity, shaping economies and even history itself. Today, sugar comes in many forms: white, brown, raw, turbinado, and powdered, each with its own unique flavor and culinary uses. From sweetening your morning coffee to caramelizing desserts, sugar is a kitchen essential. To make your sugar last forever, store it in a cool, dry place in an airtight container. Keep it away from moisture and pests, and it will remain safe to use indefinitely, ready for your next recipe or preservation project. Dried beans are like time travelers in a sack. These humble legumes have been a staple food for thousands of years, prized for their incredible shelf life and versatility. Archaeologists have found beans in ancient tombs, still viable after centuries. From Egyptian burial sites to Roman storehouses, beans have stood the test of time as a reliable food source. Their ability to keep for years made them vital for journeys and sieges. Explorers, pioneers, and armies all relied on beans for sustenance when fresh food was scarce. There are countless varieties: black beans, kidney beans, navy beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, lentils, and more. Each type brings its own flavor, texture, and color to the table, making beans a versatile ingredient in cuisines around the world. Nutritionally, dried beans are a powerhouse. They're packed with plant-based protein, fiber, iron, magnesium, and B vitamins. Beans help support heart health, stabilize blood sugar, and keep you feeling full for hours. To store beans for the long haul, keep them dry, cool, and away from sunlight. Use airtight containers, vacuum-sealed bags, or add oxygen absorbers for extra protection. Properly stored, dried beans can last indefinitely, ready to become a hearty chili, a nourishing soup, or even sprout into new life when you need them most. Maple syrup is more than just a sweet treat. It's a treasured gift from nature, with a rich history rooted in North America. For centuries, indigenous peoples have harvested maple sap each spring, carefully collecting it from sugar maple trees using ingenious methods passed down through generations. Native Americans developed the original tapping and boiling techniques, using wooden spiles and hollowed logs or birch bark containers to gather sap. They would then heat stones and drop them into the sap to evaporate water, slowly transforming it into syrup or even sugar cakes for storage. Today, the process has evolved with technology, but the essence remains the same. Pure maple syrup is made by boiling down sap. 40 gallons of sap are needed to make just 1 gallon of syrup. When kept pure and sealed in airtight containers, maple syrup can last for years without spoiling, making it a valuable addition to any long-term pantry. Its high sugar and low water content make it both delicious and durable. Maple syrup isn't just for pancakes, it's used as a natural sweetener in baking, as a glaze for meats and vegetables, and even in beverages. To preserve its quality, store it in a cool, dark place, and once opened, keep it refrigerated to prevent mold. Whether enjoyed fresh or stored for the future, maple syrup remains a symbol of tradition, resourcefulness, and the enduring gifts of the natural world. Soy sauce is a marvel of ancient fermentation, with roots stretching back over 2,500 years to China's Western Han Dynasty. Originally developed as a way to preserve and enhance the flavor of food, soy sauce quickly became a staple across Asia and eventually the world. The traditional fermentation process begins with soybeans and wheat, which are steamed and inoculated with a special mold called Aspergillus oryzae. This mixture, known as koji, is then combined with salt and water, and left to ferment for months, or even years. During this time, enzymes break down proteins and starches, creating the salty, umami-rich complexity that defines soy sauce. There are many varieties of soy sauce, each with unique flavors and uses. Light soy sauce is saltier and thinner, perfect for seasoning and dipping. Dark soy sauce is aged longer, resulting in a richer color and slightly sweeter taste, ideal for braising and marinades. Tamari, a Japanese variety, is made mostly from soybeans and is often gluten-free, while shoyu blends soybeans and wheat for a balanced flavor. Soy sauce is incredibly versatile, used in marinades, stir-fries, dipping sauces, soups, and even as a seasoning for rice and noodles. Its deep umami flavor enhances everything from sushi to stews, making it a cornerstone of countless cuisines. When sealed and stored away from sunlight, soy sauce can last for years, sometimes decades, without losing its flavor or quality. This remarkable shelf life is a testament to the power of ancient food science and the enduring legacy of fermentation. Vinegar is one of the original preservatives, prized for its high acidity and remarkable shelf life. For thousands of years, civilizations from Egypt to Rome relied on vinegar to pickle vegetables, preserve fruits, and even sanitize wounds. Its use in food preservation dates back to at least 5000 BC, making it a cornerstone of human survival and culinary tradition. There are many types of vinegar: white, apple cider, balsamic, rice, and wine vinegar, each with unique flavors and preservation qualities. White vinegar is especially valued for pickling and cleaning, while apple cider vinegar is popular for both culinary and medicinal uses. Beyond pickling, vinegar can be used to preserve sauces, marinades, and condiments, and even acts as a natural disinfectant. Its antimicrobial properties help prevent spoilage and extend the shelf life of countless foods. Store your vinegar tightly capped in a cool, dark place, and it will last indefinitely, ready to help you preserve, clean, and flavor your food for years to come. Hard liquors like vodka, whiskey, rum, gin, and brandy have been prized for centuries, not just for their taste, but for their remarkable ability to last indefinitely when stored properly. Thanks to their high alcohol content, typically 40% or more, these spirits are nearly immune to spoilage. Unlike wine or beer, hard liquor doesn't require refrigeration and won't go bad, even after decades on the shelf. The key to their longevity is a tight seal. As long as the bottle remains unopened and stored away from direct sunlight and extreme temperatures, the spirit inside will remain unchanged for generations. Historically, hard liquor played a vital role in preservation and medicine. It was used to extract and preserve the medicinal properties of herbs, disinfect wounds, and even serve as a rudimentary anesthetic in emergencies. In survival situations, hard liquor can be used as a fire starter, a cleaning agent, or even as a barter item. Its versatility makes it a valuable addition to any emergency stockpile. Whether for celebration, trade, or practical use, a well-sealed bottle of hard liquor is more than just a drink. It's a timeless survival tool that never expires. Powdered milk became a survival staple during World War II, feeding both troops and civilians when fresh milk was scarce. But its story starts even earlier. First invented in the early 19th century, powdered milk was developed as a way to preserve milk for long journeys and storage. By removing nearly all the water, milk solids become shelf-stable for years, sometimes even decades, making it a cornerstone of emergency food supplies and baking recipes worldwide. Today, powdered milk is used in everything from coffee creamers to infant formula, and it's a reliable backup for anyone preparing for uncertain times. Properly stored in airtight containers, away from heat and moisture, powdered milk retains its nutritional value, offering protein, calcium, and essential vitamins. Whether you're baking bread, making sauces, or just need a glass of milk in a pinch, powdered milk is a true modern miracle, compact, versatile, and built to last. Instant coffee has a fascinating history that dates back to the early 20th century, but it truly became a staple during World War II. Developed to provide soldiers with a quick and reliable caffeine boost, instant coffee was lightweight, easy to transport, and required only hot water to prepare. A perfect solution for the front lines. The production process involves either freeze-drying or spray-drying brewed coffee, which removes the water and leaves behind concentrated coffee crystals, or powder. This method not only preserves the flavor but also dramatically extends the shelf life. Properly stored in a cool, dry place, instant coffee can last for decades without losing its potency or taste, making it a favorite for emergency stockpiles, camping trips, and busy mornings alike. Today, instant coffee is enjoyed worldwide for its convenience, versatility, and impressive longevity. Just add water, and you're sipping on a cup of history. Cornstarch is the unsung hero of the pantry. Extracted from the endosperm of corn kernels, this fine white powder has been thickening sauces, gravies, and soups since the 1800s, but its uses go far beyond just thickening. In baking, cornstarch helps keep cookies and cakes soft and tender by absorbing moisture and preventing gluten formation. It's also a secret weapon for crispier fried foods. Coating meats or vegetables in cornstarch before frying creates a light, crunchy crust. Cornstarch is prized for its incredible shelf life. When stored in a cool, dry place and kept away from moisture, it can last indefinitely without losing its effectiveness. That makes it a must-have for any long-term food storage plan. Beyond the kitchen, cornstarch is used to prevent clumping in powdered sugar, as a natural deodorizer, and even as a soothing remedy for skin irritations. Its versatility and longevity make it a true pantry essential, virtually immortal when properly stored. Bouillon cubes, first invented in the early 20th century, revolutionized the way people preserved and transported flavor. Developed as a convenient alternative to homemade stock, these tiny cubes condense the essence of meat, vegetables, and seasonings into a shelf-stable form that could last for years without refrigeration. Each cube is a powerhouse of flavor, made by dehydrating broth and compressing it with salt and seasonings. This process locks in taste and nutrients, making bouillon cubes a staple in kitchens and survival kits worldwide. To use, simply drop a cube into boiling water for instant broth or soup. They're perfect for enhancing stews, rice, sauces, and even gravies, adding depth and richness with a minimal effort. Bouillon cubes have long been a lifeline for soldiers, explorers, and campers, providing quick, nourishing meals on the march or around the campfire. Their lightweight, compact design makes them ideal for emergency stockpiles and outdoor adventures. For best results, store bouillon cubes in a cool, dry place, away from moisture and direct sunlight. When properly stored, they can last for years, making them an essential addition to any long-term food supply. Dried pasta, a staple since the Middle Ages, is one of Italy's most enduring culinary contributions to the world. Its origins trace back to ancient times, when early pasta makers discovered that drying dough preserved it for months, even years, without refrigeration. When kept dry and sealed, away from moisture, dried pasta is practically immortal. Proper storage in airtight containers or vacuum-sealed bags keeps out humidity and pests, ensuring your pasta remains fresh for decades. Its low moisture content and sturdy shape made it the perfect food for explorers, merchants, and armies on the move. Dried pasta traveled along ancient trade routes, fueling journeys across continents and seas. Today, there are over 300 recognized shapes and varieties, from classic spaghetti and penne to intricate farfalle and orecchiette. Each shape is designed to pair with specific sauces, reflecting centuries of regional tradition and culinary creativity. Modern pasta comes in a range of options, including whole wheat, gluten-free, and even protein-enriched varieties, making it a versatile staple for any diet or emergency stockpile. For best results, store pasta in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Always check for cracks or signs of moisture before use, and rotate your stock to keep it fresh. With proper care, dried pasta can provide centuries of tradition and calories for any situation. Lentils have nourished humanity for over 10,000 years, tracing their roots back to the Fertile Crescent, where some of the earliest civilizations cultivated them as a staple crop. Archaeological evidence shows lentils were a vital part of ancient diets in Egypt, Greece, and Rome, prized for their ability to thrive in poor soils and dry climates. Today, lentils remain a global food essential, valued for their remarkable shelf life, lasting for decades when stored dry and cool. Rich in plant-based protein, lentils are also packed with dietary fiber, iron, folate, and essential minerals, making them a powerhouse for nutrition. They contain virtually no fat, are cholesterol-free, and provide slow-burning energy, which helps regulate blood sugar. Lentils are incredibly versatile in the kitchen. They can be used in soups, stews, salads, curries, and even as a meat substitute in vegetarian dishes. Their quick cooking time and ability to absorb flavors make them a favorite in cuisines from India to the Mediterranean. For anyone building a long-term food stockpile, lentils are an ancient, reliable, and nutritious choice that has stood the test of time. Ghee, also known as clarified butter, is a staple in many cultures, especially across South Asia and the Middle East. It's made by gently simmering butter to separate the milk solids and water from the pure butterfat. This process not only gives ghee its signature nutty aroma and golden color, but also removes components that cause regular butter to spoil quickly. Because ghee contains almost no water or milk solids, it resists spoilage, even in hot, humid climates where other fats would quickly go rancid. When stored in a sealed container and kept away from direct sunlight, ghee can last for years without refrigeration. Ghee's high smoke point makes it ideal for frying, sautéing, and baking, while its rich buttery flavor enhances everything from rice and lentils to roasted vegetables and baked goods. In addition to its culinary uses, ghee is valued in traditional medicine and rituals, symbolizing purity and nourishment. Stockpiling ghee means you're not just storing a cooking fat, you're preserving a piece of culinary history that brings depth, nutrition, and longevity to your meals. Hardtack is survival food at its most basic, just flour, water, and time. This dense rock-hard biscuit has been a staple for centuries, especially among sailors, soldiers, and pioneers who needed food that could last for months, or even years, without spoiling. Hardtack dates back as far as ancient Egypt, but it became especially famous during long sea voyages and military campaigns in the 18th and 19th centuries. Sailors relied on it during transatlantic crossings, and Civil War soldiers carried it in their rucksacks as a reliable, if not always appetizing, source of calories. The recipe is incredibly simple. Mix flour, water, and a pinch of salt into a stiff dough, roll it out, cut it into squares, and bake it until it's bone dry. The result is a cracker that's nearly indestructible and can be stored for decades if kept dry and sealed. Hardtack is almost impossible to eat straight out of the box. It's so hard, it earned nicknames like tooth dullers and sheet iron. Traditionally, people would soak it in coffee, soup, or stew to soften it up before eating. Today, hardtack is still valued by survivalists and preppers for its incredible shelf life and simplicity. If you want to make your own, just combine 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix, roll, cut, poke holes, and bake at a low temperature until completely dry. Store your hardtack in airtight containers, and you'll have a nearly eternal emergency food supply, just like the pioneers and sailors of old. The invention of canning in the early 19th century was a true revolution in food preservation. Originally developed by Nicolas Appert to solve the problem of feeding Napoleon's armies on long campaigns, the process involves sealing vegetables in airtight tins and sterilizing them with heat. This method locks in freshness, flavor, and nutrients, making it possible to enjoy summer's bounty all year round. Canned vegetables quickly became a staple in households and military rations alike, offering a reliable source of nutrition when fresh produce was scarce. Today, the variety is staggering, from peas and carrots to corn, green beans, and even exotic blends. Properly stored in a cool, dry place, and with cans remaining undamaged and free from rust or bulging, canned vegetables can last for decades, sometimes even longer than their printed expiration dates. This makes them an essential part of any emergency stockpile or long-term pantry. Beyond emergencies, canned vegetables are incredibly versatile. They can be used in soups, stews, casseroles, or simply heated and served as a side dish. Their convenience and long shelf life have made them a cornerstone of modern food security, ensuring that nutritious vegetables are always within reach, no matter the season or circumstance. Canned meats like Spam, corned beef, and canned chicken became household names during World War II, when they were shipped by the millions to feed soldiers and civilians alike. The canning process, first developed in the early 19th century, revolutionized food preservation by sealing meat in airtight containers and heating them to destroy bacteria and enzymes. This method not only halted spoilage, but also made it possible to store protein-rich foods for years without refrigeration. A true game-changer during wartime shortages and for modern emergency preparedness. Canned meats are incredibly versatile. They can be eaten straight from the can, added to stews, sandwiches, or casseroles, and provide a reliable source of nutrition when fresh meat isn't available. Today, canned meats remain a staple in pantries around the world, valued for their long shelf life, convenience, and ability to deliver essential protein in any situation. From camping trips to natural disasters, whether you're stocking up for emergencies or just looking for a quick meal, canned meats are a testament to the ingenuity of food preservation and a lasting legacy of wartime innovation. Canned fish, like sardines, tuna, and salmon, have long been essential survival foods for both seafarers and land dwellers. The canning process, developed in the early 19th century, revolutionized food preservation by locking in freshness and nutrients, making fish safe to eat for years without refrigeration. Today, canned fish is a global staple, found in pantries from Tokyo to Lisbon, and valued for its convenience, long shelf life, and rich protein content. Varieties range from classic sardines in olive oil to smoked mackerel, anchovies, and even exotic options like canned eel or octopus. Canned fish is incredibly versatile. Enjoyed straight from the can, tossed into salads, mixed into pasta, or spread on bread. In many cultures, it's a key ingredient in traditional dishes, providing vital nutrition during emergencies, outdoor adventures, or everyday meals. Its global significance lies not just in its practicality, but in its ability to connect people across continents through shared flavors and culinary traditions. Baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, is one of the most versatile and essential items you can keep in your pantry. Its uses go far beyond baking muffins or cookies. This humble white powder is a leavening agent, a natural deodorizer, and a powerful cleaning powerhouse that's been trusted for generations. When stored in a sealed container and kept dry, baking soda can last indefinitely without losing its effectiveness. That makes it a perfect candidate for long-term stockpiling and emergency preparedness. In the kitchen, baking soda is indispensable for baking bread, tenderizing beans, and even neutralizing acidic foods. But its usefulness doesn't stop there. Sprinkle it in your fridge or trash can to absorb odors, or use it as a gentle abrasive to scrub pots, pans, and stained mugs. Baking soda is also a natural cleaner for fruits and vegetables, a carpet deodorizer, and even a fire extinguisher for small grease fires. Its shelf-stable nature means you can always count on it to be ready when you need it most. Fun fact, baking soda was first produced commercially in 1846, and it's still relied on today for everything from freshening laundry to cleaning bathroom tiles. Truly, baking soda is a shelf-stable superstar and a must-have for any well-prepared home. Pure vanilla extract is a remarkable ingredient, crafted by steeping carefully harvested vanilla beans in alcohol for several months, sometimes even years. This process gently draws out the complex flavors and aromatic compounds from the beans, resulting in a rich, fragrant liquid prized by bakers and chefs around the world. The high alcohol content acts as a natural preservative, making pure vanilla extract virtually immortal when stored properly. Unlike imitation extracts, which can lose potency or spoil, pure vanilla extract only improves with age, as the flavors continue to develop and deepen. In the kitchen, pure vanilla extract is indispensable. It enhances baked goods like cakes, cookies, and pastries, but also elevates homemade ice cream, custards, and even savory dishes such as sauces and marinades. Just a small amount can transform a recipe, adding warmth and depth. To preserve its quality, store vanilla extract in a tightly sealed bottle, away from heat and sunlight. With proper care, it will last indefinitely, making it a true pantry essential for anyone who loves to cook or bake. Molasses, the thick dark syrup left behind after sugar is extracted from sugarcane or sugar beets, has a rich history dating back centuries. In colonial America, molasses was more than just a sweetener, it was a vital source of energy and nutrition, often used when refined sugar was scarce or expensive. Its deep, robust flavor became the backbone of classic recipes like gingerbread, baked beans, and brown bread, and it was even a key ingredient in early American rum production. Thanks to its high sugar content and low moisture, molasses is naturally resistant to spoilage, making it an ideal pantry staple that can last for years when stored in a cool, dark place with the lid tightly sealed. Over time, it may darken or thicken, but as long as it's kept free from contamination, it remains safe and delicious to use. Today, molasses continues to add depth to baked goods, barbecue sauces, marinades, and even oatmeal, connecting us to a tradition of resourcefulness and flavor that stretches back to the earliest days of American history. Oats have nourished people since the days of Bronze Age Europe, where they were first cultivated as a hardy, resilient grain. Revered for their ability to thrive in poor soils and harsh climates, oats quickly became a staple for ancient communities seeking reliable sustenance. Over centuries, oats spread across continents, valued not only for their versatility, but also for their impressive shelf life. When stored in airtight containers away from moisture, oats can last for years without losing their nutritional punch. Rich in fiber, protein, and essential minerals like manganese and phosphorus, oats support heart health, stabilize blood sugar, and provide lasting energy. Today, oats are enjoyed in countless forms, from classic oatmeal and granola to hearty breads, energy bars, and even savory dishes. Whether fueling a morning routine or sustaining explorers on rugged journeys, oats remain a timeless breakfast and survival staple. Ready for your next bowl or adventure. Quinoa, often called the mother grain by the ancient Incas, has been cultivated in the Andean highlands for over 5,000 years. Revered as sacred, it was a staple food that fueled Incan warriors and sustained entire civilizations through harsh climates and challenging terrains. Unlike most grains, quinoa is a complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids, making it an exceptional choice for vegetarians and anyone seeking balanced nutrition. It's also rich in fiber, magnesium, iron, and antioxidants, supporting heart health and energy levels. Quinoa's versatility shines in modern kitchens. Use it in salads, soups, breakfast bowls, or as a hearty side dish. When dried and stored in airtight containers away from moisture and light, quinoa can last for years, making it a reliable staple for long-term food storage and emergency preparedness. From ancient Incan terraces to today's superfood shelves, quinoa continues to nourish and inspire, proving its value across centuries. Popcorn kernels have a fascinating legacy that stretches back thousands of years. Native Americans were among the first to cultivate and enjoy popcorn, using it not only as a staple food, but also for ceremonial purposes and festive decorations. Archaeologists have discovered ancient popcorn remnants in caves in New Mexico, dating back over 5,000 years, proving just how enduring this snack truly is. Today, popcorn remains a beloved treat, perfect for movie nights, parties, or even as a creative addition to holiday garlands and crafts. Its versatility extends beyond snacking. Popcorn can be ground into flour, used as a crunchy topping, or even enjoyed as a breakfast cereal in some cultures. For long-term storage, keep popcorn kernels in an airtight container, away from moisture and heat. When stored properly, they can last indefinitely, retaining their popability for years to come. So whether you're looking for a morale boost, a nutritious snack, or a piece of edible history, popcorn kernels are a stockpile essential that truly stands the test of time. Coconut oil has been treasured for centuries in tropical regions, not only for its rich flavor, but also for its remarkable stability and versatility. Extracted from the meat of mature coconuts, this oil is naturally resistant to rancidity, thanks to its high saturated fat content. That means, even without refrigeration, coconut oil can last for years, making it a prized staple for households looking to stock up on long-lasting essentials. Historically, coconut oil has played a vital role in the diets, cultures, and economies of coastal communities across Asia, Africa, and the Pacific Islands. It's been used for everything from cooking and baking to lamp fuel and traditional medicine. In the kitchen, coconut oil's high smoke point makes it ideal for frying, sautéing, and even baking, imparting a subtle nutty flavor to dishes. Beyond food, it's a popular ingredient in homemade skincare and hair care routines, thanks to its moisturizing and antimicrobial properties. To preserve coconut oil at its best, store it in a cool, dark place, tightly sealed to keep out moisture and contaminants. At room temperature, it remains solid in cooler climates and liquid in warmer ones. But this doesn't affect its quality. Whether you're preparing meals, making natural remedies, or simply looking for a reliable fat source, coconut oil's tropical stability ensures it's ready for just about anything, year after year. Freeze-dried fruits were originally developed for astronauts, offering a lightweight, nutritious, and flavorful snack that could survive the rigors of space travel. The freeze-drying process begins by freezing fresh fruit at extremely low temperatures. Then, in a vacuum chamber, the frozen water inside the fruit is removed through a process called sublimation, turning ice directly into vapor without passing through a liquid stage. This method preserves nearly all the vitamins, minerals, and natural flavors, while removing up to 98% of the moisture content. The result is a crisp, shelf-stable snack that can last for decades when stored properly in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers, away from heat and light. Today, freeze-dried fruits are popular not just with astronauts, but also with hikers, campers, and anyone looking for a healthy, convenient snack. They can be eaten straight from the bag, rehydrated for use in recipes, or added to cereals, yogurts, and baked goods. Because of their long shelf life and minimal weight, freeze-dried fruits are a staple in emergency food supplies and survival kits, making them a true space-age innovation that's found a permanent place in our pantries. Jerky, native wisdom, modern fuel. For centuries, jerky has been a staple survival food, tracing its roots back to indigenous peoples across the Americas and beyond. Native communities perfected the art of preserving meat by slicing it thin, salting it, and drying it in the sun or over a smoky fire. This ancient technique not only prevented spoilage but also made meat lightweight and portable, ideal for long journeys and harsh winters. Today, jerky is produced using both traditional and modern methods. After selecting lean cuts of meat, producers marinate the strips in a blend of salt, spices, and sometimes sugar, before slowly drying them in dehydrators or ovens. This process removes moisture, which is the main culprit behind food spoilage, allowing jerky to last for months or even years when stored properly. Jerky's high protein content and long shelf life make it a favorite among hikers, campers, and emergency preppers. It's easy to pack, requires no refrigeration, and delivers a satisfying, energy-boosting snack on the go. Whether made from beef, turkey, or even exotic meats, jerky remains a testament to native ingenuity and continues to fuel modern adventures and emergency stockpiles alike. So, as you consider your own food security, remember the wisdom behind these time-tested